All right, guys, I'm Andy Velasquez, the lead producer at Cryptic Studios on the Neverwinter project, and we're here getting our first ever press hands-on of our Dungeon Delve experience, which is our team instance content. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and fight some dudes. So here we're showing a lot of our combat. Oh, you can see I'm teamed up with Pico, that wizard over there, and we're taking on the Uthgard barbarians and Ethrania of Meros Lake, who's their leader, and we're trying to take down that tribe. So, showing some combat here, you'll notice, oh, she keeps sending him far away from me. As I swing my sword right here, I'm using my at-will attacks. This one is cleave. There is no auto-attacking. There is no auto-attacking in Neverwinter, the game. So everything I am doing as a character, actually keeps sending all these creatures far away from me. It's a direct result of my input. So right now I'm left mouse clicking. My right mouse at will is that shield bash, and it weakens it for damage from my my other party members as well. So these are the closest thing, as I said before, to basic attacks or auto attacks. It just does tons of. When you're not doing anything else in particular, you can be using your at-will attacks. I also have encounter abilities, like my lunging strike, which I just did there, or my enforcing threat, which is an AoE taunt and gets everything looking at me in these party situations. So those are kind of my more, you say, bread and butter MMO powers. They function on cooldowns. They're about medium potency. And oh, geez, and that's a trap. What is a D&D dungeon without a bunch of traps? I don't think I told you that you have potions on 5 in case you start getting low on life, because you keep running into traps. Let's go get a lever. So my encounter abilities, those I'll keep using, and I'll charge up my action point meter, which is this glowing D20 in the middle right here. As I do what my class is made to do, in this case the Guardian Fighter, tanking, getting aggro, and beating up big things like this ogre, I charge that action point meter, and that, when it's full, allows me to use my daily, which I'll use very shortly. And those are those two powers right up there. So I can use, for example, this one, and I do AoE damage around me, and I get super, super huge, and start doing tons of damage to this guy. Each class has their own, oh jeez, okay, earlier. Each class has their own set of dailies, encounters, and at-wills that they can use. So you can see if our wizard gets enough action points over there, and she presses 2, she'll be able to do a big ice storm, like that. And that is a giant AoE. It knocks back all the enemies, and it also, slows this guy, which you can see that frost on his feet. Oh, and I blow him up with my lunging strike. So it's one of the great things working on a Forgotten Realms game. You get to have all sorts of crazy monsters that you beat up. That there's an ogre. You've been seeing us fight werewolves, and we get to work with WotC all the time and say, hey, what's a cool monster that would be living here that we can fight with and check out. So you'll see tons and tons of different things from the entire D&D bestiary. So one of the things you'll notice that I'm doing is actually holding up my shield, and this is my utility power as a Guardian Fighter. Each class has their own unique utility power that really helps what that class is made to do. So, for example, the Control Wizard does a little phase step to get out of incoming damage, whereas me and the Guardian Fighter, I'm supposed to be big and just getting in the way of everything. So, I'll taunt everything up, get really huge, and start beating them all up. Oh my God, I'm about to die. Maybe I should stop bragging. So Pico just went down right there. I have a limited amount of time to res her before she completely bleeds out. This is really, again, to reinforce that feeling of you and your buddies diving through a dungeon, fighting monsters, and trying to make it through together. So she's actually up and not necessarily paying attention, it seems like. Oh no, I'm almost dead. All right, so we barely made it through that one.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. We'll forgive her. It's her first time playing. So as I mentioned before, this is our dungeon delve. It's team instanced content. So it's normally meant for 5-man teams, but for this press demo, it's just me and Pico against the world. I actually charge up my dailies again, so I can use this one, which happens to be a skill shot stun. So anything I connect with there will stun them, but oh, I did it on the wrong. That raised location was no good. So as I was saying, it's normally built for 5-man, but we're here now just as a party of 2. This is where you'll progress through this content as a, to complete your story, move forward with the quest, but we absolutely expect you to be repeating this content to earn out your fat loot, to fight the most interesting monsters and environments that we have in this game. So you'll come back here again and again to fight, find that hidden boss or get that last treasure that you missed in this zone for your level. And let's get through this last group of guys. So the 2 classes that we have here again are the Control Wizard and the Guardian Fighter. We also have the Trickster Rogue on the floor playable. And unfortunately, we don't have anyone in our group playing it right now, but we'll be announcing more of our classes in the coming months as I blew up that guy again.